Hi, I'm Graham Jones. This is Whole Notes. Have you ever wondered what gave songs a different feeling? Like how some songs make you want to do a waltz with a whole pa pa, while some songs have a little swing to them? It may have something to do with the song's time signatures. You can jump to the next episode if you can count the measure out and tell me what this time signature is. It may not be one you're familiar with, which is the whole point of the show, to give you the tools and the knowledge to figure out things on your own. To learn the lesson, I'll need to teach you a little bit about the dots for the lines. These represent notes, and they do it in three ways: with their placement on the staff, which we went over in the last episode, with accidentals, which we'll go over in future episode, and with how they look, or how they're drawn. So, the dot with a straight line is a quarter note, and the dot with a hooked line is an eighth note. Those are two that I'm going to be using today, and two only. And they get their names quarter and eighth note because of the most common time, 4/4 time. In this common time, or 4/4, it can be written either way. You can fit 4 quarter notes in there and 8 eighth notes. So that's how they got their name. That being said, let's go over what the notation means. So first is the 4/4 time. And the first 4, or the top number for any time signature and the bottom number mean two different things. It's not a fraction. Otherwise it might be called one time. Math humor. Anyways, the top number tells you how many strong beats there are in a measure. So for this instance, 4. And the bottom number tells you the length of the strong beat. So in this instance, the quarter note, because of the 4, gets the strong beat. So this means that there are 4 strong beats, and the quarter note is every strong beat. So with that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 repeats. And you can have mixed measures with quarter notes and eighth notes. 1, 2, and 3, 4. It's just how you count it. And if you're wondering what a strong beat is, if you ever hear any song and you just tap along with it, every single tap is a strong beat. So there are 4 of those in a single 4/4 measure. Now another kind of measure is a 2/2 measure, where there are 2 strong beats per measure, and the half note gets the strong beat, but you don't know half notes yet exactly, so I can't really show it to you. Another one is 3/4. So this is 4/4, and 3/4, I'll take off one entire thing, and that also changes the name right here. So let's rewrite that real quick. So 3/4 has 3 quarter notes in every measure. But I'll ask you this: if it only had 8 notes in it, what would that be? With 6 eighth notes, and if you let the eighth note get the beat, what would you call that? Figure it out? Well, first off, here's the chord notes of 3/4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And if you let it all be 6 eighth notes, you get what's called 6/8 time. Or you can get 6/8 time. It can be either time signature. They're kind of close knit together. And this would be filled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The way I've drawn it, the chord note is really getting the eighth notes together, so it's more of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6/8 time would have more of a 3 feel, but we'll talk about that later. So that's 4 types of measures, time signatures that we come across. Before we go, I'll reveal today's challenge. As you recall, it had 3 quarter notes and an eighth note. Now a time signature wouldn't really be in 4 because it's not even split up in the quarter notes. It couldn't be a 3/4 or 4/4. It's between that. So to really figure it out, you have to divide it up into eighth notes. And with that, you have 7 eighth notes, or 7/8 time, because you have 7 notes, and the eighth note has to get the beat here. And it feels more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that just goes to show you that you're not limited to expressing music in the 4 time signatures I went over. You can do it in any time. and on your own time, because that's all for today.